Welcome to Laurier University 2023 Convocation. The ceremony will begin in a few moments when the graduating students enter the auditorium. Please remain seated while the students are entering. When all students have taken their places, there will be a brief pause. Then the music will continue and the officers and the faculty of the university will take their place. Please rise as you are able and remain standing when the official party enters. I would also like to draw your attention to the 4 exits on the low level and the 2 locations on the balcony level. If it's become necessary to clear the auditorium during the ceremony, the volunteer will assist you to these exits. We trust that you will enjoy the convocation ceremony.
Good afternoon, and welcome to June 2023 Convocation Ceremony. I am Eileen Mercier, Chancellor of Wilfrid Laurier University. Convocation is now in session. Please be seated. Laurier's Waterloo and Brantford campuses are located on the shared traditional territory of the neutral Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee peoples. This land is part of the Dish with One Spoon Treaty between the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe peoples and symbolizes the agreement to share, protect our resources, and not to engage in conflict. Wilfrid Laurier's campuses are close to 18 First Nations communities and 12 Métis councils, so we strive to improve our relationship with the land and people with whom we share it. Acknowledging them reminds us of our important connection to this land, where we live, learn, and work. We recognize, honor, and respect these nations as the traditional stewards since time immemorial of the lands and water on which Laurier is now present. We are grateful to hold this convocation ceremony on these lands today. As Chancellor, it is my honor and pleasure to be the one to confer upon you the degrees and diplomas which you have earned while here at Laurier. It is truly wonderful that we are back to celebrating Convocation as we did before the pandemic. We are all so proud of you who had to endure much in order to complete your studies. The pandemic affected all studies to some degree, but my heart goes out to those of you who began your undergraduate degree in 2019. You hardly had a chance to adjust to university life before it was all taken away. We applaud your tenacity and resilience and congratulate you on your accomplishment. One would be forgiven for being a bit depressed at the fact that there is so much news these days that is not good for people and not good for the planet. However, when I look out at the audience today, I'm once again struck by the fact that education is the single most important tool we have for changing the world for the better. In a world where provable truth, goodness, thoughtfulness, and care for the welfare of others seems harder than ever to find, you who have had the privilege of a fine and rigorous education have a responsibility to use what you have learned, not only for your own benefit, but for the benefit of others. We are so fortunate in Canada where we are able to debate the truth and relevance of any fact, criticize our government if it needs it, work for change, and challenge the status quo. There are many countries where that is not true, and it seems that there are more of those than ever before. There are millions of children who get no education at all, especially girls. This we all have to work to change. Challenging those who would have power over us is a dangerous business in many places. It is not so here, as long as it is done within our legal framework. And if new legislation is needed, there are ways to work to influence that too. Knowing what or whom to trust is not simple. The debate over artificial intelligence brings that sharply into focus. It could be enormously beneficial in, for instance, eliminating the time spent on routine, repetitive tasks, or speeding up the time to find cures for intractable diseases. It could also lead us into believing things that are either not true at all or biased in subtle ways that produce bad outcomes. You have been trained to analyze and question in ways that many have not had the opportunity to do. Work hard to use what you have learned to bring the best of these technologies and reject that which is harmful. This will be the legacy of your generation. Separating fact from fiction is difficult. There is an old saying about not believing everything you read in the newspaper. However, the idea that media outlets set out deliberately to spread lies and information is a new phenomenon. and one which we need to fight against with every breath. Again, use those skills that you have learned here, whether scientific, statistical, or cultural, to dig deep to find the truth and spread that word. Then, once you have decided whom or what to trust, be loyal to those people, to that cause, to that field of study or work. Loyalty is underrated. You have received a wonderful education here at Laurier, as did I. Next year, it will be 60 years since I arrived here, a naive but eager 17-year-old. This university gave me so much that I am happy now to give back. I urge you to do the same. Stay close to the friends you have made here, to the faculty that nurtured you, and to the institution as a whole. If you want help with your choices of career or life, there are lots of people here eager to help you. And now, go out and make yourself, your family, and your university proud. Congratulations to you all. Stay forever golden. I would now like to welcome Dr. Deborah McClatchy, President and Vice Chancellor, to bring greetings.
Thank you, Madam Chancellor. Before we move ahead with today's proceedings, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce some of our colleagues who are participating in today's ceremony. Joining me on stage is our beadle who carried the mason today, Dr. Connell McCleskey. Dr. Anthony Clark is the Dean of the Faculty of Science, and Dr. Devin Becker, who will be hooding graduates. Thank you so much to our graduates, and welcome to all of our supporters who are here to celebrate today. Congratulations on this remarkable achievement. Graduating from university is a significant accomplishment, and this commencement marks a new chapter in your lives. In the coming years, my hope is that you approach every opportunity and challenge you meet on your journey fully engaged and with a spirit of community, and that you will undergo continued remarkable change and growth as you have experienced during your time at Laurier. Humanity is facing complex and interconnected challenges, which will require community-minded citizens who aren't afraid to strike out, challenge old assumptions, and put forward new ideas. You will find yourselves called on to address difficult challenges in both your personal and professional lives, situations where there are varying degrees of solutions, perhaps conflicting paths forward, and maybe no true right answer. Life, after all, isn't a multiple choice test. When that happens, let your actions and decisions be guided not only what you have learned at Laurier, but also the people around you and your full life experience. I urge you to embrace the spirit of community, as it will shape your values and have positive impact. This will help you create a world in which you want to live, one which can be transformed through engagement with your words and your deeds. And why am I so confident that you can accomplish all of this? Because today we are recognizing everything you have already achieved at Laurier. I know that you will find success and make a difference and have impact in your piece of the world, because I see evidence of this every day from our students. In the Faculty of Science, both our graduate and undergraduate students are engaged in critical research, enhancing our understanding of mathematics, financial math, computing, and physics. Students across programs apply the knowledge and skills they've learned at Laurier in co-ops and workplace partnership programs, supporting organizations in need of innovative talent. I know our graduates today will have an important role to play in the coming years, as your expertise in pure and applied science will help our society navigate the challenges and opportunities of innovations such as artificial intelligence and quantum computing. More than ever, humanity needs bold vision, fresh perspectives, and empathy. And for what I've seen from the past year here at Laurier, This group of graduates already has all of that. They don't need to convocate today to begin having impact. They have already experienced and contributed to transformative change here at Laurier and in our communities. Take this Laurier spirit with you into the world by forging new communities and continuing to be fully engaged. The world needs more Laurier. Today, graduates, we are here to celebrate all of your achievements. I'd also like to recognize, however, your family, your friends, the faculty and staff at Laurier, and all your other supporters who have helped you reach this moment. I know they have played an integral role on this journey, supporting you through the many ups and downs. So graduates, please join me in a special round of applause to recognize the community that has supported you, allowing you to reach today's monumental achievement. Thank you again, and best wishes for all of your future endeavors. I know that's a little weird, but you'll see in a moment why. Because it's now time to begin the conferral process. Will all those who are here to receive degrees and diplomas please rise as you are able. Madam Chancellor, I take great pleasure in presenting those who've successfully completed the studies prescribed, fulfilled all the conditions thereto appointed, and been recommended for degrees and diplomas by the Senate of the University.
In accordance with the laws of the Province of Ontario, and by virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I admit you to the degrees and diplomas as shall be announced by the presenters. Graduates, the marshals will now instruct you row by row to begin making your way backstage.
Good afternoon. My name is Jack Moore, and I have the privilege of reading the names of these talented graduates today. This is an exciting day for all of us, and we take pride in the accomplishments of all graduates. We welcome applause to acknowledge your graduates and show how proud you are of them. Graduates are asked to remain in their seats until all fellow graduates have received their degrees and convocation is complete. Madam Chancellor, I am pleased to present the following for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematical and Statistical Modeling from the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies. Sean Gregory Hellingman. Sean's dissertation title, Statistical Models for Decision-Making in Professional Soccer. Advisors, Jilin Wang and Mary Thompson. Madam Chancellor, this ends the list of those presented for doctoral degrees from the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies. Madam Chancellor, I would now like to invite Sean back onto the stage to join their academic colleagues. Madam Chancellor, I am pleased to present the following for the degree of Master Applied Computing from the Faculty of Science. Roshan Shankarbi Chowdhury. Kavitha Kunku. Tarandeep Singh Mandihirada. Rajat Sharma. Haima Latha Vasupali. Madam Chancellor, I am pleased to present the following for the degree of Master of Computer Science from the Faculty of Science. Mohammed Mahuddin Baihuyan. Walter Arujo. Huai Zhen. Donna Jean Harris. Avi Patel. Madam Chancellor, I am pleased to present the following for the degree of Master of Science from the Faculty of Science. Mayank Ahuja. Andre Orest Demyanchuk. Madam Chancellor, this ends the list of those presented for master degrees from the Faculty of Science. Madam Chancellor, I am pleased to present the following for the degrees of Bachelor of Business Administration and Bachelor of Arts Honors Program from the Lazaridis School of Business and Economics and the Faculty of Science. Rihanna Caitlin Coe. Kira Lynn Cunane. Michael Thomas Jarvie. Yingyan Jia. Wei Ray Johnny Jiang. Afnan Asif Giovanni. Liqian Wang. Ari Jacob Zeldenrick. Joshua Zhao. Madam Chancellor, I am pleased to present the following for the degrees of Bachelor of Business Administration and the Bachelor of Science Honors Program from the Lazaridis School of Business and Economics and the Faculty of Science. Timothy Arsan. Ryan Louis Fredel Berkovich. Lavisha Bugreja. Alexander Michael Dimitrikoutis. Kara Kim. Paris Niao. Ren Jiang. Noah Nizar Walji. Jiyoung Wang. James Wright. Madam Chancellor, this ends the list of those presented for degrees from the Lazaridis School of Business and Economics and the Faculty of Science. Madam Chancellor, I am pleased to present the following for the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors Program from the Faculty of Science. Megan Brinko. Kaylee Barbara Giles. Benjamin James Lassaline. Kaya Carmen Maroney. Frances Andrea McKnight. Anthony Miranda. Samuel Alexander Pinsky. Narmeen Saber. Yuchen Wang. Yuin Yang. Jahi Zhu. Madam Chancellor, this ends the list of those presented for the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors Program from the Faculty of Science. Madam Chancellor, I am pleased to present the following for the degree of Bachelor of Arts from the Faculty of Science. Safat Rana. Madam Chancellor, this ends the list of those presented for the degree of Bachelor of Arts from the Faculty of Science. Madam Chancellor, I am pleased to present the following for the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors Program from the Faculty of Science. Abdullahi Mohammed Abdi. Adam Abdullah. Logan Robert Wesley Atchison. Nadeem Ahmad. Syed Rafay Ahmed. Marcus Anthony Aluni. Ronak Arora. Arif Ashogban. Hafsa Ashraf. Mohammed Kadir Asan. Carson David Aziz. Zamil Ahmed Bari. Enogen Balendra. Sean Singh Bhatia. Harchit Batoya. Carson Bunker. Jacob Cabral. Brian Honky Chan. Erkin Mohammed Dahi. Brendan Dow. Joshua Michael James DeGazio. Jordan Lance Wesley Denhode. Manav Damesh Desai. Heather Ann Dirks. Nicholas Dyer. Jonah Eichler. Yusuf Ahmed Fahim. Mira Emil Thekri Fairs. Fajar Farouk. Maxwell Arthur Forster. Michael David Forsyth. Matthew John Fraser. Alyssa Chantal Froma. Dari Gandhi. Benjamin Alexander Gelhard. Raza Ahmed Ghaffar. Joshua Norman Gill. Luke Michael James Gillis. Zane Joseph Hancock. Riley James Houston. Salim Ibrahim. Shima Iranipa. Zishan Ashrad Jaffrey. Sakir Soyab Jiva. Natasha Kang. Kanav Kora. Naftal Teddy Karacha. Connor Sebastian Kint. Sanud Kokich. Griffin Tate Krunick. Daniel Kwan. Ivan Lalkovich. Jake Lampkin. Alex Lau. Benjamin Robert Stevenson Lee. Samuel Alexander Len. Alexi Lepipis. Yvonne Yuli Lin. Neil Henry Logtenberg. Chiedza Betty Magumbe. Robert Anthony Mazza. Hillary Sierra McGee. Braden John McKay. Harshul Mehta. Zachary Matthew Mostachi. Darian Muellerchin. Rafael Musa. Christine Nguyen. Adetomiwa Odatunde. Asegana Opepini Agabaran. Michael Okeyanya. Olanika Adepeju Olawafana. Esha J. Punchel. Lakshmi Pateth. Munraj Singh Rai. Sukhmani Kaur Ryer. Anas Riaz. Ian Frank Roberts. David Alexander Rosine. Arvind Singh Sahota. Nicholas Sam. Jeffrey Omaragi Saini. Gregory Darun Savage. Matthew Joseph Schmidt. Adam Joshua Suro. Afak Ahmed Shah. Shailendra Prem Singh. Anthony Drago Siprak. Rachel Marie Sousa. Alicia Ida Stone. Benjamin Alexander Strang. Jingwan Sun. Colin Daniel James Schweitzer. Dayton Lee Tallarico. Alec John Tarrant. Cameron Tayeb. Eric Tran. Terry Tran. Alexander Joseph Van Roy. Yu Wu. Yu Wu. Xiaojing Yan. Zhuran Yang. Ryan Anthony Yee. Damian Arden Young. Zhalong Zheng. Madam Chancellor, this ends the list of those presented for degrees from the Faculty of Science.
Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate, I request you to confer degrees in absentia to the eligible candidates who are unable to be present today.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer degrees in absentia to the eligible candidates who are unable to be present today. I would now like to present the celebratory alumni welcome video made for the class of 2023 by the Wilfrid Laurier University Alumni Association.
Congratulations, you did it. You're a Laurier grad, and now you can look back with pride and look to your future with excitement. Today isn't just about receiving your degree. It's also about celebrating the journey you took to get here. It's about remembering your first day on campus, your first Laurier friend, your first class. It's about thinking back on those late night study sessions, your favorite profs, and all the memories you made here. It's about the times you faced new challenges and pushed through. It's about how much you grew and how much you learned. It wasn't always easy, but you did it. You've earned this moment. Enjoy it and be proud of all you've achieved. And while your journey is far from over, remember, no matter where you go or what the future brings, you are a Golden Hawk for life. You are alumni for life. You are Laurier for life. Stay connected, stay involved, and most of all,
stay golden.
Stay golden.
Stay golden.
Stay golden.
Stay golden.
stay golden. Stay golden.
Thank you to the Alumni Association for providing that celebratory and inspirational message. I now invite recent Laurier music graduate Ben Wallace to the stage to lead us in the singing of our national anthem. Please rise as you are able.
O Canada, our home and native land, with love, in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Ben. Following the ceremony, everyone is invited to take photographs and commemorate this special occasion in the atrium. Congratulations once again to all our graduates. Thank you all for joining us today. Please remain at your seats until the recessional is complete. Convocation is dismissed.